All aboard, I'm Kelly Jack, and this is How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. Specifically, we're back to the Pak128 first honest try game, where this is my first honest try at building companies that are going to make a profit. And as you can see by the red and the minus sign down here, not happening. Yeah. Matter of fact, well, the vehicle earnings are looking good, but the op profits for January are not good. That's probably what my monthlies are. So it's time to make a decision. We're in 1955. What year do I turn off bankruptcy protection? Yeah, that's going to be a tough decision. By the way, this is episode 62 in our series on this. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers and anybody else who's joining the channel, coming back without subscribing. Glad to have you aboard. Oh man, we lost the crocodile. I never got to put one out. I wanted to. Okay, so we've done the big realignment. Though we can probably still save a little bit more money by doing that, getting rid of. And I am actually going to do that. The Telford passenger cutoff. As cool of an idea as it was to force a street running train, that bridge, how much does that guy cost? He's a speed 80 bridge. Which doesn't exist anymore because they've all upgraded. Oh, that's road. That's why. Okay. Speed 80 bridge, he's costing me 27 per segment. So figure 1, 2, 3, 4. 108 bucks a month. That becomes 1,200 a year just for that bridge. And then there's a couple others we could probably start looking at, some alignment and things like that to start straightening these out and get rid of some things. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, of course, Witch Rock coals. And oh yeah, okay, we did the terminal points reset. So I don't need that sign anymore. Looking at our gremlins here coming in. Wait a minute, what's going on there? Are they piling up freight? Yeah, so there's another 1,200. $12.50 a year right there. Just trying to be cutesy, and we wound up with something that's not as nice. Waiting for clearance. We've got an issue here. No, that's just typical jam up. Okay. And I would say that it is getting close to time to extending the double line further south. Tell you what, let's see which line is losing the most money first. I sort by profit. Grand Boss is losing the most money? Those losses aren't that bad. Wait a minute. Take those top three. It's listed as losses. I think the tracker just came in. Profit, profit, profit. Glass Sander had a bad month last month. That's why it was showing red. Okay. So he got on the list through a single bad month. These guys are consistently bad. And the Grand Boss has been bad for a while. These trains, as cool as they were, are no longer making us money, or it's the proportions. Let's take a look and see which trains we have available to replace on our passengers. And we are going to go ahead and look at everything by throwing in a simple Express. You know, we can get down to $2.50 for the cabs. Take that down to 7. Grand Boss and who was that? Telford Trotter? Yeah, the Trotter. $4.98 for 156 passengers. These guys 70, 140, 210. $224. 7 versus 10. Maybe it might be worth it, but the electrification will kill us. What other options do we have in passenger trains for diesel? The Hayroos. You know, and because I'm not showing you any of my trains other than the Grand Boss going full, maybe it is time to explore some of these other vehicles. Like the Daylight. Comet might be a real good option. But what are the Comet cars? I'm just trying to see if there is a Berliner car that I need to use. The Bood. Okay. There we go. By taking them by retire date, I know when they're going to go bye-bye. And the Boods go with the Berliner. Gives me an 84 for 882 versus this guy was 498. Yeah. Not as good as I'd hoped. I'm going to try something different. We're going to put onto the Grand Boss a new line. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit out of it today. There is Grand Boss. And it will mean ending a few things here for the Grand Boss. That's the short jumper. There's the Grand Boss. Hopefully any passage will occur out here. There's the new train. We're going to get a changing of the guards passing here shortly. And there they are. The new Grand Boss trains and the old. What I'm going to do is run 2 of these versus 1 of these and see if that works better. So we're doing the Remps, red phase, class 350 Talgos. On to the Grand Boss, but we're not dispatching him because the Grand Boss has an issue, as we know. Grand Boss is my fancy dancy line. Yep, we can take out this bridge now. Before I do that, Telford Trotter. Not the Trotter. Look at just passenger. Train only. Well, we still have our street runner, so I can take this guy out. And there it is. With this, the end of a legacy. The Telford cutoff is no more for rail. I had always thought that the faster trains would take it. They did not because of that town running stretch. So that'll save us long term. Wow. Our world train speed record is 83.7. And we're going to tell this guy that from now on, you are unload only, and I think we'll just retire him out in the field. We are going to get about a goodly amount back from him, 74, 150. Yeah, we're going to get about 300,000 back from him, a little bit over. And we just spent how much on our new train? It only cost us 301. So I think we're actually going to make money by selling and trading down just to 1, going to 2 of them on a distribution should be a good idea. But first, I need to do something. I need to conduct an experiment with the trains we're going to be running. Find the grand boss here. There he is. Okay. Darn it. So it's showing an approximate departure. And I forgot to write down the exact time. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the amount of time it takes for the grand boss to do its return voyage here in a few. And while we're off screen, I want to apologize for the late episode where one of Expanding Worlds creeped into today. It's just I didn't get a chance to post it last night. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Again, feel free to comment down below. I know I'm sounding kind of lackadaisic this morning. It is because I am a little bit wasted from spending a day hand pulling weeds. Have a great day.